चल, where we left in our last class? कहाँ छोड़े?
Style and narratology we were
we were we
discussing.
were talking about theories relevant to structuralism,
Hmm.
है ना? So today we will talk about myth or archetypal criticism. हम्म? शुरू कीजिए, बताइए, what is archetypal criticism? बोलिए। क्या हुआ? नहीं पढ़ा?
So, in which theory we see the writer uses some universal patterns to understand the text, like the writer associated with that Northrop Frere and Carl Jung. I have studied one example like swastik in uh, Hindu mythology we see. So when we see its reference, we can understand many things like they are talking about some spiritual thing or something like that.
Anyone else wanted to add on something? Come on.
So Northrop Frye added various dimensions to his archetypal criticism. So he associated literary genres with season, as there are winter is associated with tragedy, and summer there are four. I could not remember properly those four, but there are four, yes, spring is
Spring
with
is associated to
comedy.
rebirth, है ना?
Yes,
हाँ, you can connect it to comedy in literary genre.
yes, there are four seasons, and he associated it with four literary genres.
वेरी गुड। कोई और कुछ कहना चाहेगा इस विषय में?
Mm. Just like autumn known as the fall of something. So, and so in this,
Decay of something.
sometimes character can be used as an archetype, like um, जैसे
Sometimes, many times.
yes, if we were
Like
talking na in modern age, you told us one character. क्या नाम था? That can be the example of that. I
hold on,
am unable to
hold on.
recall the.
Have you ever heard of wise old man? क्या आपने कभी ऐसा सुना, foolish old man? क्यों? क्योंकि ये आर्किटाइप है। यदि कोई व्यक्ति बूढ़ा है तो उसको ज्ञान होगा। वाइज ओल्ड मैन, क्योंकि उसने अपने जीवन से सीखा है एम्पेरिसिज्म के थ्रू, है ना? इन द सेम वे a lady must be who will nurture the protagonist, है ना? They are the patterns. By the way, just try to compare archetypes in two different epics.
Epics.
Hmm. By the way, you people familiar with the flood of Noah?
Yes.
Tell me something about it.
So it's about Prophet Noah. So he have a ship.
By the way, it is prescribed in which section of Bible?
I don't know about Bible, but as a Muslim also they also no, mm, think that the Prophet Noah is a reverend, and so he was a prophet, and so there was so those who are his they were not their follower, but from his community. So he was a leader of that community. So there was a storm was about to come, and he made a very large boat. And then because all the other was not very loyal, and they were not on right path, so this is why those who are not on the right path, so they sank in that storm.
And only
So
and only race was about to be extended, and for that sake they keep pair of animals, pair of human.
yes.
है ना? By the way,
Mm.
it is directly associated to Christian mythology as well. है ना? They have also myth of Noah, okay? Flood of Noah. Then we can also compare.
So it is not a sorry sir, but sorry to interrupt you, but it is not a myth.
No, no, I'm
So
not
he
saying.
was yes,
I'm not
it
saying
is
it
a
is a myth. You
yes.
didn't focus on my words. I said
Okay,
that I was talking about Christian mythology. I'm saying it towards Christian, not
okay.
Muslim. शब्दों का चुनाव मैं देख के करता हूँ ऐसा नहीं है ना, मैं वो नहीं कह रहा हूँ, मैं बस एक बात बोल रहा हूँ लिटरेचर के हिसाब से। ठीक है, तो मैं जो कह रहा हूँ वो ये है कि आप डिफरेंट डिफरेंट रिलीजन में देखेंगे तो आप पाएंगे, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन हिंदू mythology, what we see, we have Manu. Manu was, I should say, kind of saint, है ना, which is also associated to the flood, है ना. In Hinduism we also see the flood. It was just before doomsday. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट, हिंदुइज्म में वैसे डूम्सडे का कॉन्सेप्ट है नहीं, लेकिन मैं बता रहा हूँ कि ये एक कॉन्सेप्ट है कि जो अभी थोड़ी देर पहले जो सीजन वाला कॉन्सेप्ट बताया ना, वो इसी से इन्फ्लुएंस्ड है कि पहले ग्रोथ होगी, पहले जन्म होगा, जन्म के बाद में ग्रोथ होगी, फिर मास्टरी हासिल करेंगे, फिर डिके की तरफ जाएंगे, फिर खत्म सब। यही होता है, यही प्रकृति का नियम है। और अभी भी हम इसी तरह लगभग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, बहुत जल्द हम डिके देखेंगे, वर्ल्ड वार 2 ऑलरेडी देख चुके हैं। ह्यूमन सभ्यता इतना ज़्यादा विकास कर चुकी है कि आगे ना जाने क्या होगा, है ना, क्योंकि टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान पहुंचाई। कुछ भी हो सकता है, कोई भी वॉर्स हो, हर तीसरे चौथे दिन हमले होते रहते हैं इधर उधर, है ना। ठीक है, अच्छा मेजर प्रैक्टिशनर बताइए, बताइए कौन।
Not of France or Carl Jung.
कोई और, जेम्स फ्रेजर के बारे में सुना है?
No, sir.
Yes, James D. Fraser, the Golden Bow.
Just give me direct references of archetypal theory in different works where authors used previous, I should say, literary works or something like that. तो समीक्षा मैम आप बोल नहीं रहे हैं,
Yes, sir.
बोलिए।
Sir, in William Butler Yeats's poem Second Coming, we can see the concept of like destruction and then rebirth. So it can be linked to archetypal patterns.
हम्म, हाँ, एनीथिंग एल्स
And same can be seen in Wasteland also.
where we see direct reference of James Fraser
Yes, sir.
and Golden Bough. He was a famous anthropologist who influenced this age, or I should say this genre of literature. What we see, archetypal criticism. By the way, what is archetypal criticism?
So they are based on archetypes, means ideas,
Yeah,
symbol, or themes which are recurring in nature.
it is quite fine, but I just wanted to know if you break the word in two segments, archetypo. Okay, in my point, what is meaning of archy and what is meaning of typo?
Arche means which is uh, primitive, old.
Hmm. ठीक है, beginning.
Hmm.
It is a Greek word actually. Archy beginning and typo मतलब pattern. Beginning of
Hmm.
patterns. we can see beginning of pattern, or I should say recurring pattern in different cultures, in different literatures. James Fraser, and then Carl Gustav Jung. By the way, Carl Gustav Jung was a student of Sigmund Freud. When we move forward, we see Jacques Lacan and Norman Holland. Any other major authors? Come on, Bodhi.
So Maud Botkin is
Yes,
also
yes.
associated with
हम्म, जी, जरूर। क्या दिया उनने?
archetypal patterns in poetry.
जी, उनका फेमस वर्क है ना? चलिए,
Hmm.
इतना इसके लिए इनफ है, आपको आइडिया होना चाहिए। कंपेयर करना, बस इतना दिमाग में रखना है कि कंपेयर करके आप ढूंढ सकते हैं इन कॉर्पस में। आगे चलें? समीक्षा मैम, डू यू समथिंग?
No, sir.
आप बोलते रहिए ना, थोड़ा सा एक्टिव रहिए,
Okay, sir.
वो जरूरी है। फिर मेरे को लगेगा मैं केवल बोल रहा हूँ, आप लोग नहीं बोल रहे। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट साइको एनालिसिस।
So it is related to human psyche and how human brain functions.
How it is helpful to write literature, or how it is helpful to know about any specific author?
So it was prominently used by Sigmund Freud, and in terms of literature, it is important to understand the internal inner conflicts of the characters rather than just focusing upon the outer plot or storyline. This theory helps to understand the inner psychological development of character, their struggles, conflicts, emotions, etc.
Suppose, for example, you are writing a work, and Mr. Given कंटिन्यू करता हूँ जी। मैं कह रहा था, as we have information related to Freud that he has given some sort of theories. For example, he gave us three different sects in our brain, and according to him that we have ID, ego, superego, and so for example, I'm a person and I'm not satisfied with my life because I am able to attain few things, and somehow I'm just repressing my desire, so they automatically be contained in my memory. And afterwards, what we see, when I will try to paint something or when I will try to write something, it will automatically present it, है ना, over the canvas, or I should say in the writings. है ना? This is how psychoanalysis is very much impactful, or I should say important for any literature. है ना? We can easily figure out about the author's psychology, mentality, है ना, what he is
Yes,
going
sir.
through and whatever he is feeling. जी मैम, कुछ कह रहे थे आप?
So same.
Sorry.
Sir, can we discuss about id, ego, and superego in little detail?
Yes, certainly. I think I told you in previous class, but I think you might not be there.
Maybe, sir.
Neha, you were there.
Yes, sir, we have discussed.
No,
We
it's quite
go
fine that we have discussed. Now you tell me in detail. Try to compare me.
Mm. So the term superego is related to the morality of person. Like if somebody has the good morality or ethics, we will say that it has a good superego. And sir, I'm unable to recall the id and ego properly. What
But
is the
but I
concept?
I I actually told you in very detailed format, है ना?
Yes, yes, sir.
You forget that. Nuri ma'am,
Yes, sir.
बताइए.
Sir, Sigmund Freud has divided human self in three parts: id, ego, and superego. Uh, so id is related to human instinct, animal drive of human instinct, and ego and superego is when when we go beyond the normal ordinary human self, uh, that as we call Mahamanav, means when we follow more morality, and so this is super ego, and ego is a kind of bridge between id and super ego. And additionally, there is one more division that I can recall, that Sigmund Freud also divided human mind into three parts, that is conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. So he gave a theory of iceberg, the where the human conscious mind is that floating part that we can see from the above the surface. So it is conscious mind, and subconscious is below the surface level, and there are larger part which is unconscious. So every information and everything, it reserved in our unconscious mind. So this is the division that he gave.
Samiksha ma'am,
Um,
are you satisfied with the given information?
yes, sir.
Now let me clear idea about ID, ego and super ego.
Okay.
Listen to me.
may I try, sir?
जी 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 निश्चित तौर पे आप लोग ट्राई कर सकते हैं, बोलिए.
Uh, Sir, ego and superego. This is the concept given by Sigmund Freud. And this concept is believing in a pleasure concept. Human want to pleasure from and also want more excessive excessiveness in any, which may be food, which may be entertainment, and which may be another, that is pleasure, that give human pleasure. So this it want to pleasure. And superego is based on morality and human moral behavior. uh, in this, human can achieve the human understanding social norms, follow human, and so this give the regulation to human. And
क्या क्या बोल रहे
ego,
हैं, वीमेन बोल रहे हैं, क्या बोल रहे हैं?
human,
ह्यूमन.
yes,
इसको थोड़ा सा क्लियर कीजिए, मैं कंफ्यूज हो रहा है. बोलिए.
human,
बोलिए.
yes. And ego is a balance between id and superego. It is something, for example, we want to play cricket, and our exam is and right now. So we can take some uh, play and also focus on exam. So and this ego is the balance, which is also take pleasure and also morality.